Going to hand it off to the running back over the right side. That's number 4, it looked like. Caleb Elliott, senior. He gets up to the 35. A pick up a 2 on the play.
Looked like they ran a wide zone right there and tried to get it, hit it in the C gap.
So 2nd and 8 from the 35. 3 wide again. Back in a shotgun. H-back will be on the left side this time. Running back. Now he'll move over. Back in the same formation now that we just had. Guards kind of got out pulling quick over the left side.
They went with a GT counter that time. I think what they've got is they've got on film that Hazen keys the sniffer a lot of times, and they're using a lot of misdirection with him at this point in time. They kicked him out to the right and ran GT counter, guard tackle counter back to the left.
Yeah, trying to misdirect him a little bit. So that was a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I saw it 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5 here from the 38. Handoff up the middle. Going to be short of the first down.
They went back to counter that time. Only that time they used the sniffer in the lead for the lead.
Lead
so
block. He got about a yard. It's going to bring up well, I guess he got 2 yards.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, going for it on 4th. And I guess they gave him 3.
Quarterback sneak from that far out.
QB sneak. Wow. We can't get the Razorbacks to do that from 1 inch.
That was almost the brotherly push, or what do they call it, the brotherly shove?
The bush push?
The tush push from Philadelphia.
Oh.
And he got it, too.
He did. Wow.
That was a 2-yard, 3-yard?
I missed the spot on that one. It was at least 2. So we'll give him 3 on the carry before.
Called a long 2. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
The brotherly shove.
That's what we're seeing that one.
The brotherly shove.
So the ball now is at the 42, 1st and 10.
Straight I formation right here.
Yep, I formation. You got 2 wide. He's going to hand it off to the running back. He's hit immediately and dropped for either a no gain or maybe he lost about a half a yard.
Looks like number 72, Shelton Kitchens, there with a stop.
Did you see who got the carry on that one?
I do believe it was Caleb Elliott. I could be wrong, but I do believe it was Caleb Elliott because he was the dot in the I right there. Back to 20 personnel. Yeah, so we got to delay a game right here on Carlisle, and it's going to back them up a little bit, starting off. Right after you get a no gain, you definitely don't want to follow up with a. Did they say they got the timeout? So I guess they gave them the timeout instead.
Gave them the timeout, so we'll still have 2nd and about 11.
Yep.
Let's take one with them. We'll be back right after this. All right, we're back here at Carlisle. So I was finding it, or Hazen, I keep saying that. I apologize. Back here at Hazen, and I apologize. We keep finding out that we lost the stream there on YouTube. We'll try to get that back later, but we're definitely going on Facebook. We appreciate it. We got 276 live devices on us right now. As we get here to this 2nd 11, Hazen up 6-0. Spreading it out more. It's going to be a little reverse toss, and he makes a man miss in a backfield. That was number 10, Caden Klingman.
Looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, back to the original line. A pick up a 1 on that one. So they're still at the 42-yard line after all that.
It could have been real bad. He actually made a guy miss in the backfield to
Yeah.
get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right. Yeah, I know. That. I'm sure Hazen really would have preferred a bigger loss, but at least they hemmed them in, kept them at the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 10 now.
Look, trips
Three wide,
left.
Yep, 4 wide, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun. Quarterback is still got a running back flank bomb. He's going to roll out to his left, throws, left-handed. He hits his man. That's number 3, Devin Cooney. Good pass that time from the quarterback.
Interesting right there on
Jones.
3rd down and 10. They went to a snag concept, and he just sat down in the hole in the zone. Nice play, well-ran play. He did a great job of sitting down in the window.
The 1st and 10, Carlisle from the 42-yard line.
So from the 42 to the 42, that's a pickup of 16 on the play. First and 10, got a pistol formation this time. Oh, there's movement with the wide receiver on the far side. They hand it off, and 72 for Hazen, Mr. Shelton Kitchens. Brought the whole kitchen that time.
He came to play. That's 2
Having
big
a good
stops.
night, right?
So every time they've ran GT right there on that way, he's actually been the one. So they're doing a really good job of staying in the guard's hip with a puller, and he's doing a very, very nice job of getting the read right there.
Well, a loss of 2 on that one brings up 2nd and 12. Now the ball's at the 44 of Hazen. Going to have 3 wide again, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. We have an H-back on the left side. Running back alongside the quarterback. He hands it to him. Breaks off 1 tackle and kind of throws another man off of him as well as he falls forward. Picks up about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
So they went 2-by-2 look right there with the sniffer in the backfield and 20 personnel, and they ran power. That's the second time now that they've been in that set they've ran power. When they go 3-by-1 with the back to the same side, they're actually running a lot of counter. Trips right, and let's see, they got the back away, so you could be looking right here at another one of those snag concepts of
Quarterback's going to fake the pass and try to take off, and Hazen was ready for that. Going to bring up 4th down after a very minimal gain.
Very impressed with Hazen's defensive front right now. They're getting a lot of penetration.
You, everybody talked about Hazen's offense last year. Their defense was the best in the state, in my opinion, in this classification in 2A. And just, I mean, I knew they had a lot of those guys coming back, so I kind of thought, and plus they had Anderson, Braylon Anderson, and not surprised that their defense is doing pretty well. That punt was almost blocked. It's going to finally be down, or might have went out of bounds there.
Looks like 12. Am I seeing that right? Yeah, it looks like about 12-yard. Was that the 20? No, it's 12-yard line. Yeah.
So, ball goes back to Hazen. They're going to get their 3rd opportunity on offense.
Hazen on that first drive, or their 2nd drive, excuse me. They were doing a lot of diamond looks, going with that counter back inside, and they're doing it right here. It's kind of a little different look. Here it comes again.
In and around. Anderson, he got popped. He did. Oh, did the ball come out? Looked like some movement there at the end. I think 73 has the ball, but they're going to say he was down. Yeah, he gives it back to the ref. They started this drive at the 11-yard line.
Yep. So it's almost like they're running like that old, the old wing T counter.
Yeah, just spreading it out a little bit to do it. Well, they're going to say no gain on that one. They've done a great job on Anderson so far. 2nd and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, you can tell they're keying him everywhere it goes. Little 10 personnel spread action, 2-by-2.
Quarterback's back. He's got a man. He's going to overthrow him. He had a man coming up the seam there on a little vertical route. Trying to hit Was that Anderson that came out? 33? Looks like it.
So Carlisle was in a one-high look right there, and they just went straight for verticals and tried to attack the seam. It's a great call, great situational call right there.
Actually, was that 3 or 33? Tosh? I think that was Anderson. Hard to see that jersey from that angle.
It's like 3rd and 11 right here. They're going to go 3 by 1.
3rd and 10 from the 11. And, yeah, they definitely lost a yard. I was looking at the scoreboard, but the stick shows that they lost a yard on that run by Anderson.
Sidearm.
A nice pass. It's caught. He's going to be brought down after a first down. Caught by number 2, that is Justin Schlinker, the senior.
Romero Dawson did his best Patrick Mahomes impersonation right there.
Yes, little sidearm baseball action.
Roll left, throw back across your body. That's not what you always, it's not what you teach, but it really worked out well.
So from the 11, we'll call it the 10.
Looks like Hazen's going to take the
20-yard
quarter
gain.
here. They're going to take the quarter.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Hazen, 6-0. They got a first down, and they're trying to drive on Carlisle again. They want to be the number 1 team after this one's over in 2A in the Arkansas Sports Network polls. We'll take a break. We'll be back with all your second quarter action right after this.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, thank you.
To watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for 3. Wow. Back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations.
All right, we're back here. We got a little pass out to Schlinker over the left side. Breaks the tackle. Ripped out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Justin Schlinker having a good night at wide receiver so far.
Yeah, that was a well set up screen, just a now screen, just had off coverage and threw it out and wide, and good blocking.
15-yard pickup for Schlinker after he just picked up 20 on the last one. He's got 35 yards in the last 2 plays.
Yeah, he's a real explosive kid. Back to that diamond look. Here comes that.
Yeah, Anderson, they fake it. They're going to give it to the tailback as he comes up. Not going to get much, maybe a yard. I'm trying to see the number. Was that Tosh on
That's
the carry?
Tosh.
It's Tosh, okay.
They line
Number
him up
3.
everywhere.
Yeah, they do. He's kind of a hybrid, kind of H-back,
Yeah.
tailback, fullback, tight end. Whatever you need him to do, he'll do it.
1 minute he's got his hand on the ground and look in 11 personnel, tight end look. Next minute he's dotting the I.
They gave him a yard on the carry, so 2nd and 9 from the 46. We've got a full back house here. We got 2 running backs back there alongside the quarterback, 1 on each side, 2 wide to the right. They're going to hand it to Anderson. He's got the outside this time. Not for much, though, as they come up and close that gap and did a great job because he's got so much speed. When you kind of see that opening, you think, uh-oh, here comes a big play. Give Carlisle credit that time.
Carlisle's doing a really good job of tackling that young man.
They are.
They're filling the alleys really well.
So he'll pick up 3. He gets up to the 49. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now we got an oop to you. Oh, close to it. We got 3 wide. Got a running back behind him and an H-back. Now the quarterback's going to bootleg it out here over to the right side, his left, and overthrows his man. Trying to hit Schlinker. That's going to bring up 4th down, 4th and 6 from their own 49.
So Carlisle was in a 1 high right there, but really disguised it very well. Like they didn't show it that it was a true 1 high. Very good job, very good deception right there, and it's going to end up resulting in looks like a possibility of a punt at least.
Yeah, Tosh is in there.
I don't know though. It's
We'll see.
midfield, so you never know.
Now we got 201 live views now as we're back on YouTube. We do apologize for losing that YouTube feed there for a moment.
They got a deep
But
guy.
we're
so-
back. It's a little pooch punt. Gosh,
Blocked.
it is blocked. I thought it was close there. I couldn't see the ball, but it was blocked. And it's going to be covered right there at the line of scrimmage. So a 0-yard punt.
They just didn't
Wow.
seal the. They just didn't seal the middle. They were in punt safe.
I say 0. From the line of scrimmage, it's actually negative.
right.
So a loss of 3.
Carlisle went punt safe right there, and they just didn't seal it up the middle,
Yep.
and he got through.
Give credit. I didn't see the number who got him, but give credit. That's a big play for Carlisle now. After they gave up a turnover early in the game that led to Hazen's first touchdown, Carlisle now with an opportunity to do the same thing. What are the odds of winning when you block a punt? I know they go
Very
astronomically
high.
up there.
Look for a bootleg right
4
here.
wide, trips to the right. They're gonna. It's a nice mesh. He pulls it, rips it up into the inside there, and he delivers a blow on the end of that run. I like to see that from your quarterback.
So they went trips right and run power read back to the left.
Good run from number 9, Holden Jones.
They overloaded it. What they're doing is they're drawing Hazen to the trip side because they ran that bootleg concept last time when they had the back 2. And that time they ran power read away. Great play calling right there.
So ball is about a pickup of 4.
They come right back to
A little
it.
confusion in the backfield, it looked like.
Come right back to it. They went trips into the boundary that time and tried to go back the other direction, and Hazen was not having it. Very good quick adjustment by Hazen's defensive line right there.
So loss of 2 on that one.
So they're going to go 2 by 2 right here. A little 10 personnel action. Straight downhill.
Yep, straight downhill handoff to the running back. And number 4, Caleb Elliott, gets quite a bit of it back, but he's not going to have a first down.
It's 4th and 4. What do you think? You think they're going to roll the dice right here? I think they will.
I think they are.
Yeah.
Ball is on the 39.
So typically when it's 3rd down and long like that and you run that play, you're probably thinking two downs to get the first down. And that's exactly what they're going to do right here.
So 4th down and about 3.
They're going with a
On
tight
the 39. Yep, they're more tight this
set.
time.
Yep, tight set.
They got a little in around action. They're going to give it to him. He's going to get strung out. He makes a cutback. Hazen going to have to wrap up. They finally do. And they read that one. That one really had nowhere to go from the get-go. Hazen Hornets playing excellent defense, playing sound defense that time.
Yeah, they had that sniffed out by formation. I think Carlisle's probably went to that a few times this year in that situation. But, man, you know, it's 4th down and short like that, 4th and 3. And
Yeah,
you
trying to
go,
get in and around
yeah,
in
you
a
go
tight
to that.
formation.
It's tough. I mean, I know the thinking on the call. It wasn't a bad call, but, I mean, it's just that's tough to get that.
So a loss of 2 by Klingman. And Hazen's going to get it back.
Oh, they're going quads into the boundary here.
Yeah, they got a guy. I see it.
And there's that man again.
Yep, Tosh. He's going to have a first down, I believe. He'll be really close. We might have an official mark here.
They're going to do everything in their power to get him 15-plus touches in every which way they can.
I haven't seen much from Boyle tonight for Carlisle. Have you seen 44 in the game?
No, I have not. Here's
I
back.
don't know if he's injured or
back
not.
Quads again.
Yep, they're going quick. It's 2nd and 1.
QB.
QB's going to keep it over the right side. He's going to get quite a few yards this time. Oh, he's going to get the sideline. He'll pick up a big gainer.
Great play call right there. Carlisle was reacting to the quads look by overloading it to that side. And with that quads look, there's nobody that's a covered up guy. So, I mean, everybody's eligible right there, but that's a great job. Good play call, good situational play call.
Gets it all the way up to the scoreboard says the 30, which would have been a pickup of 16.
There's that now screen again.
Yep, and now they get it out to Tosh. And he's a load to bring down as Carlisle tries to jump on him at the end. Bringing that bus down as he's rumbling through there.
They keep playing that off coverage. Hazen's just taking what they give them. I mean, they really are. Hazen's went a lot more tempo right here on this drive. They've played a lot faster on this drive, and you can look out there, and there's a few Carlisle players with their hands on their hips.
That was a pickup of 11, so it's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They're definitely done a little bit of what do you call it? Pace. A little bit of picked up the pace. Now they're going to hand it off to Anderson right up the middle.
Still doing a fantastic job on that kid.
That Carlisle D-line is really well coached and really physical up there at the point of attack.
They really is. You know, this is two teams that's spreading you out, but the physicality up front is pretty impressive.
Anderson's one of those guys that when it looks like he got 1 or 2 yards, you look up and it's almost 4. You know, he got a good pickup of 3. Ball's at the 16 now, 2nd and 7. He's one of those guys that, for a little guy, he always just seems to know how to shift his body a little bit, knows how to fall forward. A little bit of that Sean Alexander kind of feel to him.
Back to
knows how to not take a big hit, right? 2x2.
I was about to say they've
Quarterback's
ran
going to keep. Ew, nice move. What footwork from Dawson. Joshua Romero, Dawson the senior. He sets him up to the right, bursts back up vertical for a big gain. He's down inside the 10-yard line, I believe. 1st and goal. What a run.
It really was.
He really didn't have a lot of space at first. A lot of that was just Dawson that time.
Very interesting when
ball's down to the 8, so that was a pickup of 8 on the play.
Comes that counter.
Yep. They're going to fake it, give it to Tosh right up the gut. He'll pick up a yard or 2 before he's brought down.
They're setting that counter up for later again because they faked it the last 2 times and given it to Tosh up the middle, and they're probably setting up something for.
Oh, yeah. And then they can throw off of that, too, eventually, if they want.
Yeah. Tight trips bunch to the right here.
They give him a no gain, according to the scoreboard.
Outside zone.
Yep, give it to Anderson, and he's brought down. He's not going to get much, a yard maybe.
A lot of people do that nowadays. They go tight bunch to right or left, and then they'll run the outside zone. And I mean, they're just trying to out-leverage the defense, but good job, good play call. Great job by Carlisle right there of stretching it out.
Going to say a no gain on the scoreboard.
Timeout, Carlisle.
Best I can see from here, looks like a no gain. Carlisle's going to call a timeout. This is a big play with 4:54 to go in the first half. They don't want to get down 2 possessions. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back here. 3rd and go. Best we can tell, we think the ball is about the 6-yard line. We gave Anderson a yard and Tosh a yard. So, yeah, it says 8, but that ain't right. So, 3rd and go from the 6. They got 3 wide, 2 to the right. Well, really got 1 tight. They're going to hand it to him on the in around. He's brought down. That was Schlinker. That was a big-time tackle because he was the last man. Was it 58? Okay, 58 or 50? I couldn't tell.
I don't know if that is 58 because we don't have a 58 on the roster.
But that is 58 out there. So if y'all know in the comments, let us know. We don't have any comments right now on YouTube. blow us up. Let us know if you're rooting for Hazen, if you're rooting for Carlisle, if you're just a football fan watching and you're wanting someone to lose.
They're going to go for it right here. This is a big play. This feels like a really big play at this point in time.
Going for it. He's got a man. He overthrows him. Yep, it was sailed out of bounds, out of the back of the end zone.
What a stand by Carlisle right there, man. That was a huge play. Really, really was. Because Hazen had some tempo going. They had a great pace to their offense, drove the ball the length of the field, got down where they needed to go, and then they stoned them inside the red zone.
Those are the type of plays that you talk about later on, and you're looking at film study that change a game possibly. That was huge right there for Carlisle.
Really was.
So they're going to start it, looks like around the 9-yard line.
Hazen's going to go, looks like quarters right here. They're playing a straight cover 4.
Right up the middle. 58 still out there playing guard now.
Number 4, Caleb Elliott.
Yeah, we don't have 58 on the roster.
Number 3, Colton Tosh.
I believe the handoff was to Elliott.
Bring up second down.
Yes, it was. He's still out there.
They'll give him a 3-yard gain.
I formation.
Ball now on the 12.
Pro set. First man through, fullback.
He's fighting for yardage, but Hazen's got a hold of him. Another small gain. I think they're really trying to just get some room right now, even though they are past the 10.
They're trying their best right here not to make a mistake and put themselves in a bad situation.
Right before half especially.
Absolutely.
3:15. I think they want to run this clock out as much as they can. I mean, yeah, they know they need to get a first down regardless right now.
Right,
but so we might see a pass here on this play.
And Carlisle's playing really, really good defense right now.
Oh, yeah. When we did them against Desark earlier this year, their defense was very special for sure.
You could probably look for some kind of counter action right here.
All right, so 3 wide. H-back on the left side. Tailback is the man they hand it to. That was number 4, Elliott again. Another minimal gain.
That was the first time I've seen them go pistol, where he kind of got behind him right there, and then they had the sniffer.
They went pistol
out.
Once earlier.
Did they earlier?
Okay. I believe it was Carlisle that I remember calling pistol. It
now
might have been
Hazen.
Hazen
has
that
several.
may be who I was thinking of. So
Fourth down.
timeout. We'll just stay right here. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors for both teams. For Hazen, we've got Riceland Farms, and for Carlisle, we've got TJ Poucher Trucking. He wants to support the Carlisle Bison, and Riceland is supporting the Hazen Hornets. Thank you both. And there's my comments finally popping up. So they've changed the number. So Gabe Boyle is now number 31. Is that correct? He was 44 when we did the Desert game. That is by Karen Engel. Thank you, Miss Engel. Jalen Bessenconn says, Coach Bessencon's daughter here, go Hornets. Tara Buzzard says, go Hornets. And Donna Curry says, thanks, Karen Engel. So Boyle was impressive in that Carlisle Desert game. He picked up the ball for a scoop and score. It was really the difference in about a 7. I think it was 28-21 was the final, if I remember right.
This is a very important punt right here. You don't say that a lot in a high school football game, but this is a very important punt. And Hazen's got 2 people back. They're setting up a return right here.
And we got a whistle. We're going to stop the play. It's going to be a false start, illegal procedure, it looks like, on Carlisle, which will back them up closer to that end zone. So we've seen one block punt earlier. And it might be time to send it instead of sending it. I don't know. You're such a good return team, and
Hazen's
you're going to get it short field anyway.
Absolutely.
So
and they've got
you
Braylon,
might not go for that block.
They've got Braylon Anderson back. So, I mean, they're wanting to set up a return right here to try to get a touchdown because Carlisle has played really good defense. They really need to flip the field right here. They need to hit. Don't kick it to Anderson. Let's just say that.
Right.
And that's who they're kicking it to.
Yeah, and that ball is going to bounce on the sideline. It was there definitely short, and they'll finally pick it up right before it goes out of bounds. Looks like about the 33-yard line. But that's a very short field for Hazen to work with 2:36 still to go, and that 6-0 lead. So, You know, they went down. They didn't get in the end zone. They didn't. You know, they decided to go for it on fourth down. But the coach was like, "Hey, we'll just trust our defense here. If we don't get in, that's what they did. They ended up keeping the field reversed. So now they got another great opportunity here to go back down on a short field.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of field position right here, and it's playing in the favor of Hazen at this point in time. They're in the quarters, cover 4. You could look for possibly a screen.
4
right
wide.
Here.
He's going to try to throw it out. It was a little bubble, and he just missed it that time, trying to set it up for Anderson.
I'm so impressed with Hazen's play calling. They don't really. What I love about what they're doing is they're not trying to reinvent the wheel. I mean, they're going to take what you give them. And when they come out in quarters and they're way off, they're just throwing screens. Now they're back to that. Well, I thought they was going to go back to the quads look, but they're going to stay trips right here to the field.
Second.
Oh, they're
10.
empty. They're an empty set.
Second and 10. Yeah, empty set, 5 wide.
I about to say look for quarterback draw.
Yep, and he bangs it up in there for a minimal gain. About 4, maybe 3, it looks like.
Not bagging on anybody, but anytime Arkansas went empty, when Dan Enos was calling plays, I pretty much said, well, there's a quarterback draw.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy how he was so good the first time, and this time he just don't know what he's doing anymore. Me and Brad go back and forth on this subject all the time.
Look for a bootleg right here.
So that was a pickup of 4. At the 29, he's back. He's
They're
going to let it
off his back
rip.
leg.
He's got a cut. Oh, man, that should have been picked off.
They're off
Carlisle
his-
comes up and bats it down. Is that 23, 22? Gavin Richter.
Yep. So this is 4th down right here. This is a big play because this could actually get Carlisle out of the shadow of their own end zone.
That stopped the clock, you know. I mean, I don't think you worry a whole lot about Carlisle just going empty set and throwing the ball to go down the field real quick, but you're definitely giving them a chance to make some plays if they want
Back
to.
to empty, you could almost say a quarterback draw right here.
And now we got a flag.
Oh, did they jump?
I think on the defense.
Drew them off sides.
Yep.
Now the playbook pretty much opens up and you can run pretty much everything right here on 4th down and call it 4, maybe a long 3. Actually look for them to go back to a trip set right here. No, they're going to stay empty. Quarterback draws there.
All right, 4th and 3, 5 wide. He's back to throw. He's going to have to scramble. Gets around the edge. Can he pick up enough? I don't think he did. Let's see the official mark. Carlisle says he didn't.
Oh, ref saying he did.
Hazen head coach says we got it, and the ref does as well, like you said.
The only men on the field in stripes that count said they did.
Yep, that's all that matters. So he needed 3, and he got 3.
Got a timeout on the field here.
So we got a timeout. We're going to take a quick one.
It's just on the field. I don't know if
I'm sorry.
I think they're looking at possibly the measurement.
Yeah, I think Carlisle may be asking for that measurement.
Maybe closer than.
They done, well.
They didn't shift the chains, did they?
No, I don't know. That's what I was hearing.
Oh,
but
here comes.
Now they're going to measure.
If I'm Carlisle's coach, I'm asking for a measurement anyway.
Looks like the ball's on the 21. Is that what you see?
Pretty close.
And, man, it is so close, but it is good. So Hazen will keep the drive going.
Game of inches.
He needed 3, and he got 3 in about 2 inches.
Smart. That was smart, though, by Carlisle to ask for a measurement. I mean, you got to at least measure that. You're right.
So 1st and 10, ball's on the 21.
They're going back to that quads this time to the right.
Yep, quads to the right.
They've thrown a lot of screen out of this. So you look for quarterback draws in play right here.
Watch Dawson here as the quarterback here. He's going to drop back. He is going to throw. It's going to be a slant post.
Oh,
He does pick it off the second effort. They threw the beanbag. It is a change of possession.
Wow.
Number 22 on the interception. That is Gavin Richter. We talked about him a moment ago, batting one down, and this time he caught it 3 times, I think.
Only counts as one, though.
Right. Gavin Richter ends the Hazen march.
So that time they went to the quads look. They faked the screen and tried to come back to the other side. And well, Carlisle, to their credit, they were all over it.
They had 3 guys over there, and after all that, it's basically a punt.
Yeah, it is.
So
Carlisle
Carlisle's
needs
going to start at their own 3-yard line.
They need to find a way to break one right here or run the rest of this clock out so they can and get to halftime down 6-0. And honestly, with them being the road team, I mean, if you say
Hazen has 1 timeout left, Carlisle 1, it looks like.
if you tell Carlisle's coach that you're going to go into your big rival on their homecoming night, the defending state champion, and you'd be down 6-0 going into halftime, I bet he takes it.
Yes, I agree. Carlisle right now is played great all year. Both these teams have, and I kind of expected a game like this, honestly. I mean, I was kind of hoping for a few more points, but I'm a defensive guy. I don't care about a lot of points, but I kind of thought there would be a few more. But I knew this Hazen defense was great last year. They still had a lot of guys back, and I've already seen Carlisle. I know their front 7 is really stout. And right now their secondary is impressing me, and they're impressing me when they get in space as well. They've done a great job on Anderson all night.
Yeah, and, with them playing a lot of quarters tonight, they've played a little bit of one high where they rolled that safety down late with cover 3. But, man, they've played a lot of quarters tonight, and they have done a fantastic job.
Okay, so we got a correction. Number 58 is Caleb Croucher, which we have him as number 70 on this roster.
Okay.
Caleb Croucher. All right, so Carlisle going to hand it off right between the tackles. Not going to get much at all.
Number 4, Caleb Elliott.
Gave it to Elliott and got 2 yards. Ball will be about the 6.
So Hazen has 1
or the
timeout.
5, I should say.
Hazen has 1 timeout. If Carlisle gets a 2 or 3 yard gain right here, I look for Hazen to call it. It'd be 3rd down and 8, and they call it and timeout and stop the clock.
I'm kind of surprised they're going to snap it with 13 on the play clock.
Look for Hazen to call the timeout right here, I would assume.
That's another handoff to number 4, Caleb Elliott. Another very small gain. As it's been tough sledding for Hazen. He gets 2 on that one. I think he got 3 on the
Surprisingly
one of those
enough,
2.
they're not calling the timeout right now. I'm kind of shocked by this.
So we got 3rd and 5.
Because you've got you got 2 explosive kids
exactly,
like that.
and they're probably not going to punt it further than the 50, more than likely.
Right.
So we're going to hand it off again to Elliott. He's not going to have a first down.
There's the timeout. They called it then. But now you've only got 8 seconds left.
You're playing for a punt return only kind of situation at this point. You'd be lucky to have any time left after the punt return if he gets a good one.
But you also could be thinking this way, too. The punt's not probably going to go very far, so you're going to get a shot at the end zone.
Right, because I don't think Carlisle's going to kick it to Anderson. I think they'll kick it out of bounds.
I wouldn't.
Right, exactly. I don't think I'd kick it to Schlinker or some of the other guys back there.
Might be safe to just do like you did last time and then just kind of back everybody up. Let them throw it.
Your secondary so far has looked really good, especially Richter. Not Porter, but Gavin. I wonder if they're brothers. Porter's a sophomore. Gavin's a senior. Gavin with that pick, number 22.
They're not going to do this, I wouldn't think, but – you could see a hard count right here to possibly draw them off sides. But I anticipate a punt. They're probably going to do like they did last time and just try to kick it towards the sideline and hope he doesn't come up. But honestly, if I'm Hazen right here, I've got my 2 return men actually probably coming up. And there they come. See, he's coming up over to that side just like that.
Yep, 4th and 2. And here we go. They get a great push. He gets it off, though. He does angle it towards the out of bounds, and it's going to land at about the
Going to have 2 seconds with a shot
33.
at the end zone.
Seems like we've started on a 33 multiple times tonight.
So, obviously, Carlisle right here is probably going to, go cover 4. You probably anticipate a drop 8 right here. Probably bring 3, drop 8. They're already bringing people back. The only thing about this is I would send one guy through the A gap. I would X my Mike linebacker with the nose to just try to create some pressure up the middle and get in his face. Because you don't want him to be able to step into it, but they're going to a prevent look here.
Got Randy Pickrell up here from D3 Auto Sales. Going to join us at halftime and talk to us for a little bit. We're excited to have him up here. So we get the end of this half here. We got 2 seconds left, 6-0. Got a 5-yard penalty on Carlisle.
Offsides.
Well, they'll move him a little closer, making an easier throw here for Dawson. Put him on the 28.
There was that pressure.
And he's going to get it off. It's in the air, and it's intercepted.
And guess who threw the pass? It was Tosh.
Yeah, I took my eyes off looking right down the yard line there. I apologize. And Tosh throws it, and it's intercepted. I believe that was Richter again, was it not?
I believe it was.
Richter getting his second interception. Probably should have had 3 in this one.
Again, like I told you earlier, I mean, if I'm Carlisle's coach in this situation of gets the defending state champion, I'm thinking 6-0 at halftime. I'll take it all day long. Hazen received the kick, so Carlisle will get the kick to start the second half.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
So to watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for 3. He's back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line. Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas. And we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it, because first is who we are.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. Mm-hmm. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, well, thank you.
So to watch, and the kids we were recruiting, we just signed the Jaron Burrow kid from Manila.
Yeah.
You know, and just watching, we got to watch his games through the state tournament and seeing him play that we wouldn't have been able to go watch.
Tommy Reddick right now playing with onions. Burrow for three. He's back at him. This is fun, ain't it? It's a privilege, boys, to be up here calling these games.
Number one, thank you guys for what you're doing here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We were watching at home last night. I hope you guys know what you're doing here matters. And you guys have been one of the stories of the postseason. Is the job you're doing here.
And we've got Bree McCarty on the line here. Congratulations, Bree. Bree, tell us a little bit about how you feel about winning the Arkansas Sports Network and D3 Auto Sales Arkansas Girls High School MVP.
Well, I'm definitely honored. I'm really excited about it.
On this front line, Rodriguez, he's going to set up Maddie Smith. He goes across the court. The libero's there. That's that freshman setting up Welch. Was it in? I think it was. Nope, it's out.
They're calling a tap, though.
Oh, there's a miscommunication.
Rolling out the pass. He throws it, and that King comes underneath it. He intercepts it. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20, the 10, and he's going to be brought down from behind. And I'll tell you what, Luke King is showing.
What's up, everybody? This is Dare Saul, owner and general manager of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas. And we are a proud sponsor of Arkansas Sports Network. Arkansas Sports Network has been so great to the communities and small towns of Arkansas and high school sports. They are on their way to be the biggest thing in high school sports, and we're proud to be a sponsor.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real. To always keep it Tyson.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
All right, we're back here at halftime. As you see, the halftime stats powered by D3 Auto Sales on your screen. We're going to get to those stats real quick. 29 rushing yards right now for Carlisle. They have had some tough sledding against this Hazen defense. They've only got 16 through the air, 45 total yards, 117 total for Hazen, 67 on the ground, 55 through the air. Plus, they have had 2 turnovers. It's 2 interceptions, both by Mr. Richter, that is Gavin Richter, number 22 for Carlisle. And the 1 touchdown that Hazen had was off of a toss that was on the ground that was picked up and recovered from Hazen. They went down and scored the touchdown. So they have 1 turnover as well. Well, they have 1 turnover while Hazen has 2. I've got Randy Pickrell with me from D3 Auto Sales. Randy, talk to me about what you've seen so far in this ball game. What do you think?
Either it's good defense or terrible offense,
right.
One of the two. I mean,
maybe a combination.
Maybe a combination of both. It's a big game. Both teams probably nervous.
I'll tell you what's really impressed me. Probably, if I'm just going to say one thing that's impressed me the most so far, it's been the tackling of Carlisle on Anderson. When Anderson tries to get out in space, we've got him down for 9 carries, only 15 yards. That's impressive. You know how good Anderson is.
That's really good to keep him to that yardage. He's quick, shifty, hard to bring down. Most nights Carlisle is tackling well.
I've got him down. His longest run is 3 yards. I mean, he's got multiple 3-yard runs, but he's also got a couple negatives in there and some no gains as well. So I mean, that's a great job. That toss back here around I think they were on the 44, and they tossed it probably around the 41 or so. That's where Hazen picked it up. And they got a few yards on the little scoop there. I think he got about 10 or 15 yards after he picked it up. that set them up for a short field, and they got their only touchdown. Hazen's threatened a couple times. They've got down there, and Carlisle's defense kind of bowed up on them, and they bent a little, but they didn't break. And it's just been a crazy defensive battle so far, 6-0. It's really been impressive by both teams, to be honest with you. We saw Carlisle against Des Arc earlier this year. Y'all came up and talked to us that night at halftime.
Right.
Carlisle was really spreading things out and getting some guys in space and doing things, and it just feels different. And I know a lot of that you got to give credit to the Hazen defense.
Yeah, you do. What I saw with Hazen, that little screen pass is working. I'm not sure why they got away from that. They was getting 8, 9, 10, 12 yards of pass.
Hitting Tosh.
Yeah, hitting Tosh right out there and just letting him do his thing. He's a big old boy. He can run the ball.
Oh, yeah, they kind of use him everywhere. He lines up all over the place. And I'm trying to find those stats where I run them down. Passing-wise, we got 55 yards for Dawson there for the Hazen. And, yeah, most of them came to Tosh. Earlier we had – I know he had a 15 and a 20-yarder on back-to-back plays.
Yep.
Later they went back to him a little bit, but really, they hit him for 9 and 11 later on, so there's another 20 yards. So, I mean, he's got all 55 yards to him. But they've thrown a lot of things in double coverage as well, and that was why Richter and company were able to pick them off. So, I mean, it's going to be fun to see what kind of adjustments the coaches make at halftime, to see what they can maybe do to get their offenses going in a little bit better flow. I think you're on the right track, though. That's something that definitely worked for Hazen, and they need to look at that more often and maybe can get some things off of it as well.
I mean, even if they have to go to the other side with that Slinker kid,
yeah,
he's got some moves too. He can go.
And that is Slinker. I'm actually got those big yards I was telling you. I was saying Tosh, but I apologize. That was Schlinker number 2. 20-yarder, 15-yarder, a 9-yarder, 11-yarder. Just really doing a lot of work.
One of them was like 3rd and 10. He got 18 or 20, I think, just from the far end down there. It's hard to tell, but
yeah,
he got a pretty good chunk that time. But.
Yes, sir. So talk to me about D3 Auto Sales. How are things going up there?
Oh, we're rolling right along.
Yes,
we had
sir.
a real good month last month. We finished up like our 7th month in a row of selling 90-plus cars.
Wow.
That's pretty
incredible.
big, maybe 8 months. I can't exactly remember, but we've been going. Business is good. People are coming from all over. We love these communities, small town football. It's what we're behind y'all
Yes, sir.
for. We help y'all. It's great. Take care of these kids.
I mean, y'all have been an amazing sponsor for us. A great partnership, we feel like, and we got these MVP awards coming up here shortly, and we've also we got a few more trophies as well we're doing this year. We've got Newcomer of the Year, Coach of the Year, Blue Collar Player of the Year, and the D3 Auto Sales MVP.
Yep.
And we're excited about all those. And
those are
last
all
year,
nice looking trophies.
Oh yeah, they do look really good. And last year we had Luke King right here from Hazen, and we're in his home right now. Was our first inaugural winner of that, and so it's going to be fun to see who ends up being there this year. We got a lot of nominees. I think we're at about 70, and we're fixing to cut it down to 30 right here in this next week.
Yeah, I thought we were.
Yeah, cutting it to 30, and we're going to get that going here as we get ready for the playoff action start next week. I made this announcement on air earlier. I don't know if you heard that, but this game they're number 2 and number 3. Mineral Springs went down last night,
right,
so
yep.
We've already said whoever wins this game, we're putting in our poll next week as number 1 team. So,
that's probably legit. EPC's real tough.
EPC had a big win, and we're kind of thinking probably number 2 with them right now, and whoever wins this will go to 1 just because of where they're slotted.
Whoever loses this game next Friday night playing Mark Tree.
I know that's going
big,
to be
first round game there.
You do not want to lose this game because Mark Tree is going to be a tough one for anybody, and I feel like now that Mineral Springs kind of lost and they look so dominant, and Murfreesboro just played so well last night, I feel like that really kind of opened things up in 2A, and I feel like there's really about 8 teams that could win this thing.
I'm with you on that. Des Arc stumbled a couple times there, once against Cross County. I don't think we should have lost that game, but we did. That's beside the point.
Right.
EPC, they just outspeeded us. They have speed. But now Mark Tree, their 2 conference losses was in 3 overtimes to Des Arc and 2 overtimes to EPC. So they could very easily have been undefeated in conference and been the 1 seed. To face them on the first round of the playoffs, that could end your season real quick.
2A is so tough. I feel like it's such a deep league this year. especially. I mean, it seems like every year, but I mean, it's really wide open right now. And like you said, playing Mark Tree in that first round is definitely not something you want to do. So the winner kind of gets the spoils tonight, you know, and you don't want to be on the losing side, but we know there's going to be one of them. I know we're over here on this Hazen side, and I'd hate for them to lose and us to have to get some bad looks, you know, as we try to get out of here. But
exactly.
No, they're great people,
They're good people.
In both communities. We've had a lot of support. We appreciate Riceland again. And we also appreciate, I just got an updated score. It's a huge one in 4A as CAC and Lamar. That whole league is crazy. There's so many tiebreakers. But CAC and Lamar, CAC's up 38-0.
That's crazy.
Never saw that coming. I did feel like CAC might have their way. You know, they do that for everybody offensively. But I didn't know how well Lamar would match them with some of their big athletes they have at receiver. But I thought Lamar would hold that ball, and you know, that's what they do. They'll take the ball a quarter sometimes.
Right, yeah.
And obviously not happening tonight so far. CAC is rolling. But, yeah, we got about a minute left here at halftime. And, man, it's been a great one so far. Randy, I really appreciate you coming up here and talking with us. And, once again, D3 Auto Sales is a major sponsor here for us. We got 5 major sponsors. We got D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas Tech, Heirloom Legal, Tyson, it's TVDC in Russellville. And am I missing any? Arkansas Tech already named, I think.
Yeah, you did.
I think I got them all. So, but D3, you know, we definitely can't do it with you. You're powering our halftime performance and our final game performance, and you're our main sponsor on our trophy there for the MVP. And y'all have been amazing to us, so we want to appreciate y'all, and we really thank you for coming up here and talking to us for a little bit, Randy.
Thanks for having me again. Like I say, we appreciate what y'all are doing for the small towns that normally don't get this much publicity. How many people we got watching tonight? I haven't even looked. Last time I looked, there's 200 something in the first quarter.
On each one at least. You know, we got 314 right now on YouTube.
So I mean, that's big. These small towns don't get that much publicity.
Right.
You know, we have good football just like everybody else.
Oh,
but,
definitely. And this is definitely a treasure trove of great football in the state over here in this part of the state, I should say. So, Hazen, Carlisle, Desart. I mean, this league right here it's insane how good it is.
Hopefully, we come back to this conference next year and get out of that Northeast Arkansas conference. Right. I mean, we're 30 miles apart from both of these schools. Right. I mean, at the most. So it's
an odd little bit.
It's odd little bit. You know, we're 18 miles up the road from where we're sitting at, and we're not in the same conference. So.
Yes, sir. I know that's it. I know when I hear it still don't make sense to me. Every time I hear it, it's like that ain't right. They're in the same conference.
Yeah, exactly.
But is Clarendon with y'all?
Yes, Clarendon's in the 2. You know, Cross County not making the playoffs would have been at least a 3 seed in any other conference.
Right. I agree.
The 2-2 is stacked.
Cross County was in our top 10. I know early in the year, especially. But Randy, once again, thanks for coming up here. We're going to get ready for the second half here. We got about 2 minutes as they put 3 back on the clock. We'll get ready and find out who's going to be the 1 seed in the playoffs and who's going to have to play Mark Tree.
Yep.
We'll be back after this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Okay, we're back, and we just got handed some cupcakes, and then all of a sudden they took a minute off the clock.
Yeah,
and it was time to go live, and I was not ready. As I got choked up on some icing. So if you're from Carlisle and you got binoculars over there in the stands, don't look up here right now because you might see some purple. on my lips or in my mouth, and I don't know. There's a lot of icing on this thing.
On the face.
It is
really
amazing,
is a
though.
lot. There really is a lot of icing.
It's more than I expected, but I definitely look like a Hornet fan at the moment, and I'm definitely trying to be unbiased here. I am unbiased because I really don't have any connections to either town.
Oh, double move.
I will say my dad is from Brinkley, so he was a big rivalry with Hazen and Carlisle back in the day, back when Brinkley was still a powerhouse back in the 70s, which they're doing a good job in 8-man now. But anyways, so I think we're back to normal here.
I think so. And I was scrolling through the people who comments and stuff, and I seen a name, Roderick Briggs, which is a guy that I coached against in basketball several times, and he just joined in not too long ago. I was watching, so I'm giving a shout out to Roderick Briggs.
Thank you, sir. So we got 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion on first down. Ball's on the 34. Quarterback's rolling out. Nice pass. Left-handed thrower. Number 3 on the reception. Trying to make a man miss. That's Devin Cooney. And he's brought down there.
You know, that's the second time that they've went to that bootleg to the left, and 2 different times they've hit big plays on both of them. I look for them to go to that more in the second half.
I agree.
Every time they've moved the pocket, he's been able to be successful.
Well, it's a 10-yard gain. They'll get up to the 44. First and 10. You got 4 wide, 2 by 2. Going to hand it off this time to Elliott. He's got a nice run. First time he's had some space in a while. He'll pick up about 6 before he's pulled back.
I like the change up there. They came out and went to a true draw play out of 10 personnel. A little bit of a change up from what they were doing out of the 20 personnel power counter stuff in the first half.
Well, they end up giving them a good 6 yards. Make it 2nd and
call it 4.
Another 2 by 2.
Right back to it.
Right back to him, and this time it's blown up. First man there. I'm trying to get him up off the pile.
Looked like number 6 was the first man there, Landon Atkins.
Number 6 joined with 72, who showed up all night as well.
He has. He really, really has.
I don't have a 72 on my roster.
72, Sheldon Kitchens.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong side there. Okay, yep. Kitchens, and number 6 was Landon Atkins.
You might look for them to roll the pocket right here into the field.
Trips right, 1 to the left.
Here it comes.
Oh, he's got a reverse pivot. He just kind of threw that one away.
It started that way.
I don't know if it was
anyway.
a busted play or if he was just trying to get rid of it. Now, I thought he was still in the tackle box, and that receiver was overthrown by 15 yards, so kind of might have got rid of – I mean, he was close to that tackle box on the far side, but not sure that time. He might have got away with one.
Yeah, you may have. In high school football.
You don't see that called if it's receiver throws over his head kind of thing. But
4th down, they're going to try to – now, this could be – I mean, if they're ever going to pull out some sort of a trick, right here might be a time to do it. But with the way their defense has been playing, I look for them to just kick it deep or kick it as deep as they can.
So that punt won't be he
he
touched it. Carl scoop
big play.
And score. That's
Big
a
play.
terrible play right there for Hazen. That is a heartbreaker.
Lawson Petrus was the one that picked it up and scoop and score.
The junior right there.
That's a game-changing type of play right there.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you've shut them down offensively all night, and then you give up that, and that is a heartbreaker
You
right
just
there.
let that ball roll dead. Just let that ball roll dead. Let them down it. Oh, no, they can't advance it, so they're that's right. They can't advance in high school football.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to have to punch it in right here, but I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. So return from Petrus, and they're going to start. Scoreboard says they're at the 12. That's what it looks like to me as well. So,
comes
in motion. That's number 10. They've given to him a few times tonight. It hasn't worked yet.
Oh, he fumbled it.
And now a fumble, and Hazen's right there on top of it.
Right back to him.
Hazen has the ball. Let's see if they officially give it to him. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
Thought I
they
seen a
did.
beanbag.
They did. The ref indicated
I
it.
already did it. Okay, I missed the indications, but well,
What a turn of
Hazen
events
gets lucky
in
that
about
time.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
We've had 2 turnovers in, 10 seconds?
Wow. I believe they handed that off to their main man.
Caleb Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott.
I don't think he ever got the ball, though. I think the exchange was just
on the
never.
mesh there.
Now Hazen's got a chance to really do some damage right here. But, again, Carlisle's defense is still – let's see what halftime adjustments they've made.
He's going to
just flip it out.
Yeah, flipped it out. And,
Did-
it's fumble. It's on the
Are
ground.
you kidding me?
Carlisle's all over the top of it. They say they have it. Have I seen an indication?
Ref indicated it's their ball.
It is. Carlisle right back. 3 turnovers in a row.
Hazen coaching staff's trying to say it was incomplete, but I do believe it was backwards. Wow.
62 Jackson Cunningham on the recovery for
So-
Carlisle.
So in
Now I'm back to my Carlisle stat sheet.
In 25 seconds, we've had our 3rd turnover.
Wow. It's crazy. Got pandemonium here. So here we go. We got 3 wide again.
Look for counter to come right here. There it is.
Right up the middle, right up the back of the center's rear end. It's a nice run there behind this center. He's going to get real close.
Carlisle using a little tempo right here. Try to quarterback draw.
Yep, blowed up in the backfield. Good job. That was number 3, Tosh, that was in there on the tackle.
Could he be trying for player of the game today?
He's definitely up there, that's for sure.
This is a massive play. This feels like a huge play in this ball. I mean, obviously it is, without any doubt, but with the way the 2 defenses have played tonight and the way the 2 offenses have played tonight, this is big. Honestly, they're probably going with lead right here. No, they've switched it, so here comes counter. They're going to fake it one way. There it comes back the other to the counter.
There he is. He dives for the end zone. He's going to be short. Looks like he's up around the 2, maybe 3-yard line.
What they've started doing is they've started motioning number 10 across and trying to switch the defense and then cutting it. Yes, that was Caleb Elliott with the carry.
Yep.
They're using
He gets 3. They're at the 3-yard line.
Klingman to kind of
Yeah.
There's the push, the brotherly push there, the tush push. He didn't get quite as many yards this time as he did last time. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I call it the Bush push because I'm a Notre Dame fan, and I still hate USC for when Reggie Bush pushed them in. Notre Dame was wearing the green jerseys back in the probably around 2005 when that happened. 4.
The brotherly shove.
Yeah, it's back when Notre Dame had what was his name? The coordinator from the Patriots. You know what I'm talking about. Give me a second.
McDaniel?
No, he was the coordinator back then. He won a Super Bowl with them. Direct snap, kind of a wildcat action to the quarterback, and he's in.
He's in.
That's number 9, Holden Jones for the touchdown. Holden Jones, just a sophomore. No, he's a senior. I'm looking at my sheet wrong. He gets in from 3 yards out.
To tie it up. This is a big extra point right here, and they're going to go ahead and kick it.
This kick could be huge right here. It's number 52, who's not on our roster. Kicks it, and it looks good. It was plenty of leg. It split it right down the middle.
7-6.
7-6. Carlisle Bison come out from halftime, and after we have back-to-back-to-back turnovers, changes of possessions, Carlisle goes down and scores, and they'll take the lead, and that's a spark they needed. These Bison, remember last year losing twice to Hazen and once in a state championship? And they are right here in this thing now.
You know what's crazy? That was 3 turnovers, and I don't know that the ball moved 2 yards either way on all 3 of those turnovers.
Yeah, I know. It was incredible. Got lots of comments. 58 is Caleb Croucher. We already knew that. I probably read it earlier. Donna Curry says, go Bison. Tammy Wagner says, go Bison. Kim Gibson says, go Bison.
On your Facebook feed, you got D. Maurer says, way to go, Carlisle. And Diane McGee says, way to go, Jackson.
Yeah, we got offsides against Carlisle. So they're going to back that up on the kickoff. No. Instead of kicking from the 40, I believe that's what the PA announcer had offside. So they'll back them up to the 35 now.
Back to the 35.
There he goes. Okay.
Which, this is a big thing because look who you got back. I mean,
I agree.
Now, right here, you're probably got to just, and it's tough
Squib
to
it.
sky kick one right here because you're going to give them a short field if you do that.
You just got the momentum back.
Looks
and
like
you don't want to give it up.
Looks like they're aiming it towards the Carlisle sideline. Probably going to do a little sky kick. There it is.
Yep. And it's going to go out. So
Kicks
they'll
it
get
out of bounds.
Where did it land? Around the 33. So it should be a penalty unless should be a 5-yard penalty, I believe.
All kinds of comments coming in
there
on the
you go.
Facebook feed. You've got Crystal Atkins Ingle says, go Bison. Brandy Long says, go Bison, go. And Judy Tarter Jones says, way to go, Carlisle. Leslie Sullivan says, go Bison, go.
They're not going to they're going to make them re-kick it instead of taking the ball with the 5-yard penalty like you usually see. They want an opportunity for their guys, or they want an opportunity to maybe get another penalty and kick it out of bounds.
They were going to get great field position. Now they got a chance to maybe set one up right here, which after that touchdown, you know Hazen's thinking, man, we got to try to turn the momentum back here.
That's a really smart play from the coach to not accept it there, make him kick it again. See if they can get it even better if he tries to kick it. He was going to just kick it off this time.
Oh, wow.
They weren't ready for it. Anderson's going to have to run it down, but he's still going to have good space. He'll pick it up. He's in the middle. He breaks a tackle. He breaks another one. He cuts it back. He's looking like Joe Adams out there, and he's finally brought down at the 43-yard line of Hazen. A great return. He basically got back to where he was when the ball was kicked over his head.
Absolutely.
It's getting a little chilly now, ain't it?
It is. And Ronnie Ashmore on our Facebook comment says, go Bison, been watching these kids since Pee Wee. So they've been following for a long time.
That's awesome. It's a big deal when you watch kids grow up together and they get to this type of stage here, and it's such a big game for the conference championship. I had one last night right here on the Arkansas Sports Network as we had Murfreesboro and Mineral Springs. Not a whole lot of people outside of Murfreesboro gave them a shot against Mineral Springs, and they did it. It was an awesome story.
They're motioning into quads, and here comes a screen.
There's a screen, and it's through the hands. Is it picked off?
No, it bounced.
It bounced, and then he got it. I mean, it was so quick. I seen two with the ball, but it bounced after it went through the hands of the intended receiver.
You dare could say that wherever you see Colton Tosh, you probably need to try to find the football.
I agree.
They motioned him in that time to be a blocker. Every time they've done anything like that earlier, they've thrown to him. Now they're trying to they set him up as a blocker, and it almost backfired on him.
Yeah, he was trying to hit Atkins that time. So what we got? We got 3 wide. I'm sorry. Tight end on the left side.
20 personnel, 2 backs in the backfield.
And they'll hand it off to the running back up the middle. It's a good job cutting back. That's Tosh, like you said. I know, right on cue.
Just find the football.
So pick up a 5 on second down there for Tosh. Got the ball now up to about the 48-yard line. Make it 3rd and 5. Hazen needs to get a first down here. They're trailing. They haven't trailed in this game until just a few minutes ago.
Back to
They're
Tosh.
hand it to Tosh. He's got the outside. He's going to lunge forward. Stumbling forward. He gets the first down.
Bringing
big
back
fullback.
Bringing back the shades of Warren Sapp. There's a name. Not Warren Sapp. Mike Allstott.
Allstott. Number 40 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in the day.
Well, you hit me. You hit me with a little Chris Berman rumbling, stumbling,
Right.
bumbling. So
yeah, I was thinking Jerome Bettis a little bit, and you hit me with Allstott, and that'll work too, for sure. So the ball now is on the 45 of Carlisle.
Going the other way this time.
They're going to get him or rip him down for a big loss. I think that was Schlinker.
Jackson Cunningham, I believe that was 62, the shot in there. Yep, 62 was the first man through.
Good job from Cunningham. Was that Schlinker 2?
That
or
was
it 7
that was
that I
Schlinker,
seeing?
number
Okay.
2.
Number 2 on the carry, and that's going to back him up 5 yards.
You know, and believe it or not, of all things, I know this is crazy to say, but Tosh was lead blocking that way, and that time they just kind of read it and jumped it.
We're going to have a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back after we finish our cupcakes right after this.
We see you. Your incredible potential and willpower set you apart. You're first to take that leap of faith. First to get to work. First to solve the problem. No burden should be carried alone. We'll be there. Every step, day, challenge. First is your destiny. We get it because first is who we are.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
All right, we are back here at Hazen in this conference championship game, trying to play for the number 1 team in the playoffs, the number 1 seed, and the number 1 team in our overall rankings. And I feel like Harry Hogue in Days of Thunder.
Whoa, he shot the gap there.
Yeah, he did. Blew it up, and
He's
the ball
down.
comes out at the
He's
end,
down.
but he
He's
should
down.
be down, and
He's
they're
down.
saying he's down.
Well, they timed up the blitz
Wow.
just perfectly right there on the snap count.
They're moving the wrong way now. Back-to-back negative plays.
And that ball was going to Tosh, and they blitzed A gap right there, double A gap pressure, and got there and blew it up. Now Hazen's got where you'd never want to be. There ain't a lot of play calls in the playbook for 3rd down and 18.
Rob. Ball way back at the 46 of Hazen.
I'd look for Tosh coming right down the seam right here.
Got to throw it. Oh, he hit the hand of Tosh, but couldn't pull it in. That was a tough one. He tried to do his own Patty Mahomes impression. He does. He definitely has a lot of arm slot action going on.
He does. He likes to roll one way and throw back.
I believe both quarterbacks are left-handed tonight. You
Yeah.
don't see both of them being left-handed in one game very often.
That's very rare. You could probably count on one hand how many times that's happened in the state of Arkansas this year.
What I was trying to say coming back from break, we're eating those cupcakes, trying to get them down. It reminds me of, you ever watch Days of Thunder when he's like, when he's struggling and he hasn't made it yet, he's like, I need a pit. He's like, you can't pit right now. Wow, we're eating ice cream. And that's what I feel like. Here's the pooch punt. It's a great one this time.
Oh, man.
End over end, straight up in the air. That thing had some hang time. It does take a Carlisle bounce, and number 23 runs down and downs it. That's Mr. Noah Adkins, a freshman playing tonight with the seniors. So 7-6 with 5:46 to go in the third, and Carlisle playing with the ball, with the lead for the first time tonight.
Giving a lot of shout out to Bison fans listening, but there's some Hazen fans too. Pamela Bowden Brady says, "Go Hornets," and Kim Petty Glaze says, "Go HHS."
All right, so Carlisle, last time they were on the field, they had a touchdown. Got a shotgun, 2x2. They're going to fake. Tries to get rid of it. Can't get it there. Great pressure that time from number 51, Dylan Scarda, a sophomore.
I believe they were actually setting up a little RPO right there.
It looked like it.
He read it and looked like he was pulled it to throw it, and it just wasn't there. This has been a defensive struggle. Both teams have played really, really good defense.
If Carlisle could give their quarterback a little bit more time on plays like that one, they're probably going to have some big gains. He looked like he was set up there. Just couldn't get it to him.
There's that boot action, and once again, it's there. It's
comeback
been there all
pattern,
night.
little hitch, coming back to it, at least for the scramble there at the end. And he's there, and he's got it. Number 3 with the catch. That's Mr. Devin Cooney, the senior.
Really felt like I told you, I really felt like they were going to come to that more in the second half. So far, they're 2 for 2 in the second half with that very same set. It's really a smash concept with the inside receiver running a 7 and then the outside guy running a curl.
All right, so pickup of 8 on the play, 3rd and 2. Ball is on the 39-yard line. They need to get to the 41.
Comes a wide zone look.
And we got a flag.
Got a flag. Offsides lined up on Hazen.
Is it on the nose guard, 72? I'm not sure. Did you see which one it was?
I did not.
I didn't either. I know he was close to the ball that time. Might not have been him, though.
I don't think anybody flinched. I 100% think it's just somebody was just lined up over the football.
Right. So that 5-yard penalty is going to make it a first down. The ball will jump up now to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bison with 4:41 to go in the 3rd. They've got a 1-point lead.
Quarterback draw.
Quarterback draw.
Yep.
Kind of thought he was going to get in behind his blocker for a second, but he had to make a shimmy move and get upfield. He's going to pick up along to, maybe we'll call it 3 yards.
Hazen's in that true 3-4 defense where, they're walking the 2 outside linebackers down, and it's basically a 5 front, and they're kind of double eagling the front of Carlisle right now. And but Carlisle is starting to find some holes in it a little bit. Here they're going trip with the back 2 trips. You could see bootleg action right here. There it is.
Right tackle got out quick. They're going to sling it out. He's got a reception. Number 10, he breaks the tackle. He's got the sideline. Stays in bounds. Breaks another tackle. He's off to the races and drugged down from behind at the end. Mr.
Klingman.
Caden Klingman, the junior,
He
showing
is
off the wheels when
so
he gets in space.
quick when
Man,
he gets in space.
Quick feet.
They're starting to go to that boot action. That was actually just a straight flood route right there, and he hit him in the flat. That's going to be there again. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back to that in a couple plays if they go trips to the field.
So from the 47 down to about the 17. Wow. And that's a pickup of 36. So they were on their own 47.
They got Sniffer here.
Pistol formation.
Yep, look for the lead here. There it is.
And he's going to pull it out.
Oh,
He's got a man.
Yep.
Got a little. I like
was
that
RPO.
draw up, but
Yep,
great
pull
job
up.
from Hazen that time.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a true pull, a true read that time.
Missy Hillman says number 52 is Jimmy Cham, which is a kicker, 9th grade for Carlisle. So he's just a freshman.
Number 52 for
The
Carlisle.
kicker, the kicker, he's not on the roster.
yes. Give me that name one more time.
His name is Jimmy Cham, C-H-A-M.
Jimmy Cham, and you said he was a sophomore?
Sophomore.
Or
No, freshman kicker.
Freshman.
He has a really good leg. Thank you,
Yeah.
Missy Hillman, for that
Hey,
information.
he's got his team in the lead by a point right now. Big kick he had. So now, 2nd down. They're going to hand it off to the running back, Elliott. He's stopped immediately from the Hazen front. Ran right into 2 Hornets.
Got to give a lot of credit to Sheldon Kitchens for Hazen. That kid has been everywhere tonight on the D-line. He has played a massive ball game. It's 3rd and long right here, and Carlisle is in a situation right here where it's 3rd down and 9 right here after the completed pass was tackled for no gain.
Yeah, completed pass on 1st down. That 2nd down, they ran it to the running back.
There's a flag on the play, and then it looks like
Got a
it's
yard.
against Hazen. So they're marking it off. Half the distance to go. Must have been some sort of a personal foul call, or still going to be 3rd down, though. Didn't really get to see the indication of what the penalty was. They just kind of had a meeting and then started walking it off.
So where are they putting the ball now?
Well, it's setting right now at about 3rd and about 3. Looks like they're moving it up a little further. They're trying to get all this figured out. It's 3rd and 1 now.
Looks like it's right about the 9-yard line, I think. 3rd and 1.
Hand off inside.
Hand off to Elliott, and he gets the first down and plenty more.
I see the big adjustment that I've seen in this half is they've started going more to that draw play instead of trying to run the slower developing zone plays. They're just kind of getting quick hitters there.
Right, and that's working for sure. Nice adjustment so far.
Here comes counter.
Ball's at the 4-yard line, 1st and go.
There's the counter right there.
Oh, that snap was high. He had to give it to him immediately. That was tough. They even got that handoff.
It was.
Great job from Hazen getting in there in the backfield. They've done that multiple times tonight.
Hazen recognized the formation. Every time that they've went back to the same side of the sniffer, they've ran counter the other direction.
They lose 3 on that one. Ball's at the 7.
In a situation,
2nd and go at the 7-yard line. He's going to keep it up the middle.
Back to that power read. They've been successful with that. They've been really successful with that
Good play
run.
for them.
It really, really is.
Good job by number 9, Holden Jones, busting it up in there for a nice, tough run. He's going to pick up about 4. Gets it to the 3.
You know, Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss, they specialize in that play. That they call that the bash play, where they're putting it one way and running the running back in or the quarterback in behind the puller.
So here we go.
They're back to the counter look
3
right here.
wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. They had a big up back.
Quarterback.
They ran right behind the up back. He might be in. It's close. Carlisle,
Touchdown.
they are. Touchdown. Holden Jones back in the end zone as Carlisle takes a 2-touchdown lead, 13-6. PAT impending.
I'll tell you something even more significant right now. Number 3, who has been everywhere tonight, Colton Tosh, is limping off the field at the moment.
Yeah, that's a very big deal for Hazen. And he actually can't get off the field. They're going to have to stop the clock if they don't see him. They finally do. So they're going to attend to him. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the PAT right after this.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
I mean, he was walking by his own.
Yeah, he was.
Before he got up there. But right
Here's
now,
that freshman kicker.
Yeah, and that is,
Jimmy
once again,
Cham.
Jimmy Cham. Already booted one through. Let's see if he can do it again. Pretty good penetration that time, but the kick's perfect.
For a freshman, he shows a lot of poise. He's kicking the ball really well.
This is going to come down to, I mean, if Hazen scores, they're going to have to probably go for 2. I would definitely be going for 2 at this point in the ball game. We got 38 seconds left in the third. They're down 14-6.
Oh, yeah,
you got to chase points at this point.
Still just a one-possession game, and with the way the defenses have been playing, you're going to go for 2 without a doubt.
Got Richard Cunningham says Jackson Cunningham is 3rd generation on the field. And he also says, way to go, Carlisle.
Pam Hemmons Smith on the Facebook feed says, way to work, Carlisle.
appreciate all the comments out there. We have 394 live devices on YouTube alone right now.
We have 311 on Facebook.
He's going to pick that ball up off the ground, and he's always dangerous when he gets out there in space, but Carlisle does a good job bringing him down.
They have bottled him up all night.
Talking about Braylon Anderson. Anderson, I come over here and I did we did on the Arkansas Sports Network 2 playoff games last year, the quarterfinals and semifinals. We had Carlisle the same night in semifinals. I think Carlisle was playing Mount Ida. You helped call that game. You were color over there. I was doing play-by-play here at Hazen as they took down, I can't remember anymore if it was Earl, then EPC, or it might have been Mark Tree, actually. But I think it was Mark Tree and EPC is who they played. But anyways, they, both teams just, top of the state last year, trying to do it again. Nice play. He kind of stumbles as he gets going there.
Justin Schlinker.
And that's Schlinker, their main go-to guy offensively.
At the moment, Tosh is on the bench it looks like he's getting his ankle taped up.
Yep, they're going to try to tape him up, see if he can go. Now, he did walk on his own all the way to almost the sideline, and then he got kind of helped off and definitely looked painful. So that first pass to Schlinker was a pickup of 5. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 at the 20.
Carlisle in a 4-4 cover 3 right here. Carlisle's went to a 4-4 cover 3. They're just rolling that other safety down and basically saying, run it.
You're going to have to pass.
Yeah, you're going to have to pass to beat us.
We're up. That's the end of the third. 14-6. Carlisle has scored 14 unanswered in the second half to take the lead. Bison want to be the 1 seed. They want to be at home in the playoffs, and nobody wants to play Mark Tree next week in round 1. So
one of the hottest teams in the state.
They are. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with all your fourth quarter action right after this.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
All right, the Cowbells are in full effect here at Hazen as they are trying to rally their team back from being down to get a victory here.
For just a second, I thought I was in
Carlisle.
Starkville, Mississippi.
Yeah, right. Man, I heard a lot of Cowbells last night at Murfreesboro as well.
I thought I took a wrong turn for a second.
And they're going to hand it off to Anderson again. Back-to-back plays up the middle. He got 2 a moment ago. That time it was about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
He got only gets 4th and less than a yard right here.
Gets about 2. This is huge.
Huge.
Wait a minute. They've said first down now.
Oh, wow.
They went ahead and said he got the 2 yards he needed. Anderson, I don't have him down for a bigger. I could be off a little bit, but I got 3 yards as long as carry. So, ball on the 25, 1st and 10.
Going back to the 2x2 look right here.
Oh, wow, back up the middle. He makes a man miss. He's over to the right side. That's Schlinker. Schlinker looking for space all day. And what a play from him. He's been their go-to guy in the passing game. He runs out of bounds after a huge game.
Both quarterbacks are finding success changing their launch point and rolling the pocket.
Yeah.
And I look for both teams to stay with that right now because that's found something that's worked.
Pick up a 21 to Schlinker.
Their trips right here into the field.
Yep, trips on this side. We got
back is 2, so you got a 4x1 look. Here's that screen. Here's that screen.
They got to pick it up. They're going to say it's down. They're going to say it was forward. I think it was.
Yeah.
It was close, but I think it was Ford. And, man, they're trying to get Six. Six has a lot of speed as well.
He really does.
Landon Atkins, if they get him in space, he's another guy that can hurt you in a heartbeat.
So, like I told you earlier, Carlisle's been rolled to that cover 3, that 4-4 look. So what they're doing now is they're just saying, we're okay if we're going to do that. We're going to go trips, get them back to a 2-high look now.
Same thing, 4 wide, 3 to the left here. They faked the little tunnel, the bubble.
Oh, he's in trouble.
And now he gets out of it. He's off to the races. He's got a first down. He's down a sideline. He's still inbounds. He cuts back against the grain and ripped down. But I think he's inside the 10-yard line. Mr. Joshua Romero Dawson, the senior, with a big explosive play.
We got a flag.
Where's that at? Way back here.
It's either a flag or they said he stepped out of bounds. No, they called.
Decline.
No, they're saying off.
Wait a minute.
They're calling it on both sides.
Oh, offsetting.
Offsetting, which will bring the ball back to the original line of scrimmage.
No. That's horrible for Hazen.
They got unsportsmanlike on both sides. I think that's what they did, because the ref pointed both ways, but right now the home he pointed both ways, and then he turned around and pointed back to Hazen just now.
CAC 53-0 on Lamar.
This would make sense if it is offsetting, because it's back to the original line of scrimmage.
Right.
And they're going to replay the down.
Yeah,
So
should be back at the 46-yard line.
Yes, they had offsetting penalties.
So after the penalty, we're back to like it never happened. Still 2nd and 10 from the 40s.
Well, the refs are still talking it over right now to see what's actually going on.
The line of scrimmage was the 46, so they're still talking. They're holding the ball.
I mean,
these Hazen fans are about to lose it if they don't.
The ref has indicated both ways.
Yeah.
But I don't really know if anyone right now is 100% sure of what actually is going on, except for the guys in the huddle. We're just kind of waiting for them to share with us what it was.
Got Wynn on top of Nettleton right now, 33-21. We got 345 live devices on, what do you want? I got 405 on YouTube. I guess that's Facebook.
On Facebook, we have 344.
Yeah, 405 right now on YouTube. Over 700. And we've got a double feature tonight, if y'all don't know. We on the Arkansas Sports Network High School Facebook page and YouTube page, we have Walnut Ridge and Hoxie. And that's another big-time game for Conference Crown.
Yeah, in the game.
Now they're moving it back.
Oh, so now they're calling it on Carlisle.
Since we're right here by the Hazen fans, I'm glad for them, put it that way. I'm glad for myself because I don't want any bad looks. Like, it ain't my fault.
No, I'm not real sure we know what happened.
I don't know what happened. I think he ran out of bounds. I don't know. I'm confused. They're going to say one of them was at the end, possibly. So, he actually got inside the 10, and now they're getting the ball. It's like they added a penalty on theirs on the end of the run, back like 15 yards. I don't even know that. It still ain't 15.
The only thing I can think of is they said he stepped out of bounds and somehow.
Right, because that's about where we thought he might have went out of bounds. It looks like it's on the 28, maybe? Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah. I was sitting here. I was actually going to say I have no idea how he stayed in bounds on that run.
So that was a pickup of 22 and 4 is 26.
Good cut.
Yep, that's Anderson. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile, and he just hasn't had an inch yet, really. He's so explosive. If you would have seen him last year, I can't tell you how much credit you got to give the Carlisle defense right now. Anderson is a beast, and they have done such a good job on him.
Well, I remember,
really unbelievable.
I remember watching the state championship game. He just kind of ran crazy.
He's unbelievable. And last year, in one of those games I had, he picked one off and ran it back a ways. If not,
wow.
I think I picked 6.
That defensive line for Carlisle deserves a ton of credit in this game. And Hazen's defensive line deserves a ton of credit. Both defensive lines have really changed the line of scrimmage on both ends.
What are we hearing?
You got a 3rd down and 4 right here. This is a big play.
The ball's on the 25,
Here comes-
3rd and 3.
Here comes the boot action.
He's got all kinds of time. Now he's getting flush. He's got to get rid of it. He throws it back against the middle of the field, and that's what they've been doing. Him and the quarterback for Dawson has done it all night for Hazen, and so has Holden Jones.
Every time right now they've went trips into the field, they're putting the back two. They're getting a 4-by-1 look, and they're absolutely rolling the pocket every single time right now. And it's working because that cover 4 defense that they're showing them versus trips is giving holes up. And now they're trips into the boundary right here.
The ball's now at the 16-yard line.
You might look for power read right here. There it is. There it is.
Yep. He pulled it out. It was off the left side.
Fumble.
I think he got rolled up a little bit that time. And that may be why the ball come out. I definitely seen his leg get bent back a little bit. And that would be bad if it was a serious injury for 24, and he's not getting up right now. Now he gets up, and you can tell he's holding that leg a little bit. I think that's what happened. He got rolled up on, and he coughed that ball up. And you ever been rolled up on, you'll do that.
Yes, it will. And I also think he was probably down, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was close. When you get rolled up, usually that knee's starting to hit the ground pretty good.
There wasn't a mad scramble, and everybody kind of going after it, so I don't really think there was. So now they've changed it, trips to the field right here, and you probably got back away. You're probably looking at another opportunity right here for. Yep, there it is.
There we
That's
go.
the same power read
Anderson
he just
tries
gave
to
it.
counter it back a little bit. There's a flag in the middle. It's either going to be a hold or maybe a face mask. We'll see.
Ref initial indication's a face mask. The umpire said face mask. We'll see.
Yep, that's what we got. So half the distance to go from where the face mask happened is going to put it at about the 6 on the scoreboard.
Right here's where they went tray, that tray formation and ran the outside zone. But I don't know if Tosh is 100% right now to put him down as the tight end and the lead blocker at this point.
Do you see him coming in?
I do not see him out there, but
I
I
seen him on the sideline a moment ago when they first got the ball back.
If he's out there, you can almost guarantee they're probably going to go to 11 personnel look.
It might be him right there.
With his kind of hand on the side. Yeah, it is. It actually is.
I think
him.
that is.
He just turned himself enough where I could see it.
1st and go on the 5.
They're going to tack it on for half the distance call out. He's limping pretty heavily, but he's in there.
He looked pretty rough on the sideline there before he went back out there.
Yeah, here comes that tray formation. They're going to put him with his hand on. No, they're not. They're going to line him up.
So see if he's going to be a blocker here. We'll see 4 wide, 3 to the left,
Here comes
1 to the right.
Here comes power read.
Anderson's flanked beside the quarterback. They're out throwing it. It's a bubble screen. He comes out. He hits the lead man. That was Tosh on the block that let his man get in the end zone. Threw it to Schlinker. Schlinker gets in. Wow. How about some grit on that kid to come out there, throw the big block to help his man get in the end zone.
Now you have to go for this. Is a big 2-point conversion right here. So Hazen's starting to get into a rhythm on this. When they go back to the trips, they're running screen plays. When they go back away from the trips, they're running that power read.
This is a huge play. 14-12, 7:52 to go. Number 2 team in the state, Carlisle. They're trying to keep the number 3 team, Hazen, out. Anderson has it. He cuts it up. He's in there. It's tied up, 14-14. Sean, Aaron, and our Justin Smith on camera tonight. You might want to put a bigger coat on because we may be here for a while. We may have some overtime. We'll see. 14-14, though. Still a lot of time left in this one.
That was a big drive by Hazen right there to
Impressive,
answer.
too.
Very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. On senior night, and you had a senior step up right there and punch it in.
Yeah, you did. Schlinker had a big game over here when I watched him a couple times last year in the playoffs. Big part of that team that won that state championship. I'm telling you right now, I mean, if you don't win this game, you have to play Mark Tree, and you don't want to do that. Whoever wins this game, I mean, they really set themselves up nicely with home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
This is not a moment where you're going to see it, but if you're ever going to see it, right here, if you're Carlisle, the number one thing you're telling your front line right here is make sure the ball goes over your head before you turn and run.
Right.
Because if you was going to steal one right here, you might try it. Just tell those kids don't move until that ball goes over your head. But with the way he's setting the football kind of straight up and down, I mean, you could see him trying to do something like that.
Right. You ready? Here it comes. He's going to go ahead and kick it short a little bit. Kicked it to 30, but number 10 has it, and he's bottled up pretty well from Hazen right there. Good job on the special teams unit for the Hornets. Number 10's got a lot of speed, and he had that ball with an opportunity. They bottle him up.
Well, I've got a little news. Greenbrier 21, Mountain Home 20 right now in the fourth quarter. That's a big game that I'm watching because that's going to determine whether I'm going to be in the playoffs next weekend or not.
Right, or you're straight to off season. Huge game right there for Russellville in the 5A. We got an injury, and that was number 23. He's up on his own volition. Noah Atkins, the freshman. Freshman's had some plays tonight. We've said his name before. There's a couple of Atkins on this team. You got Landon Atkins, number 6, a junior. Well, the ball's going to be on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Shiloh Christian up on Alma, 57-21, and that's a final. But Shiloh has been unbelievable this year. Alma having a good bounce back year. They've been down a little bit for Alma. Had a pretty good season. They'll be in the playoffs, I do believe. But
let's see if Carlisle stays to be in what they're doing. Here comes counter, probably. There it was.
Yep. And hand it off. He's hit immediately. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play for Elliott.
I said counter. That was actually more of the outside zone. They didn't pull anybody right there.
Kitchens was in there on the tackle. He's been there all night.
He really has.
And we've got an alert. Bryant 31, Conway 26 in the 3rd. That's a big one. We've had
the Buck James Bowl.
Yeah, we've had Conway number 1 all year.
Quarterback.
Little power play off the left side. Odin Jones on the carry.
This brings up a big 3rd down, Jaron.
Yeah, a 3rd and long as well, about 3rd and 8.
Here's where if I'm Carlisle right here, I'm going back to what we've been talking about. I'm rolling the pocket right here and trying to use that smash concept or that little probably go back to flood right here if they're in trips, and they are showing
Watch
they're
the
actually
middle of the field as he tries to throw back against the green.
20 person. I look for them to roll the pocket right here. Now they're going to throw it quick.
Oh, what a stick! Number 33, that's Anderson all over it.
Big play right there. I cannot believe they did not roll the pocket right there. They tried to throw the quick screen into the boundary with nobody out there to block.
Just trying to catch him off guard, maybe. I'm not sure. It almost got batted down as well. The left defensive end really close to. I actually thought he might have tipped the ball.
Yeah, I think they're just saying we're going to try and let our man beat their man and see what happens. Oh, he's going to get a good roll here. Boy, if you're Hazen right here, you stay away from the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's been that play earlier, even though they couldn't advance it, but then they turned it over.
And then they turned it over again.
Right. Yeah, and Carlisle got it and then went down and scored. So, I mean, you definitely don't want some kind of repeat of that happening. So Hazen has the ball after coming down. They had given up 14 unanswered. So now we've got first and 10, balls on the 32. Anderson over the right side. We got someone injured in the backfield. That was lineman, actually, 63, Mr. Brandon Vaughn, a senior. Very, very small gain. They'll call it a no gain for Anderson. She's still at the 32, 2nd and 10. We got
trips to the right.
Trips right, one to the left. Well, now they kind of.
Well, they got it tied in.
Tied it up, yeah. Oh, nice job for Slinker to break one tackle with a nice stiff arm. He actually gets past the second man as he was slowed up and finally kind of rode down right there at the 40.
Looks like just shy. Well, no,
yeah, he had about 3 yards to go, I think.
It's about 2.
Yeah.
No, okay, they backed it up.
Yeah, nose of the ball just shy of the 40, it looks like.
The down block's kind of jumping all over the place over there. It's a big play. Feels like a big play for Carlisle.
It really is. Little pistol, top action.
Oh, wow, big play.
62 in there. Jackson Cunningham.
We've called his name several
we
times
have.
tonight. That's a big play. Now it's 4th down. Really, Hazen, in this kind of situation, they don't have a choice. They need to punt this football.
Tara Buzzer says, let's go, Hornets. We've got 437 on YouTube alone. That's live devices. That's not people. There's even more people. We appreciate each and every one of them. Such a good game. We just went under 4 minutes. Looks like they're Tosh in there with a bad ankle trying to pooch punt one. And going to be a timeout by Carlisle, though, before they can do it. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
So 4th and 4. Tosh is back in. He came in a moment ago, laid a big block to help his receiver get in the end zone for the touchdown, and now he's in the punt this football away, and Carlisle has a man back at the 30-yard line, looking like they probably should get pretty good field position here. That ball is kind of knuckling. It's going to be tough. Will he pick it up? He will, and he bobbled it, but he's got it. He makes the first man miss. He's up the field, makes 2 more miss. Then he's clipped in a big way. I mean, that was a big pop finally that brought him down, but he was dancing for a while there and made some nice moves. We have another Hazen Hornet slow to get up, one of the first men to miss.
That Klingman kid is very shifty in the open field. I mean, he is very shifty.
You want Carlisle to try to figure out a way to get the ball to him in different ways, give him some more opportunities offensively. I know they've tried. He's had some of their biggest plays, actually. Earlier, I'm trying to go back to some of my stats here. I know he had a 36-yard reception earlier from Holden Jones. So I know that was one play, and they've tried to give it to him on some sweeps and stuff earlier in the game, but he's a good one for sure. Right now they're attending to the Hazen Hornet. Let's take a quick break. We'll come right back as soon as they get him off the field.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
But you wouldn't think it's cramping this.
All right, yeah, that was Anderson. And we had some cramps last night. So sometimes that extreme cold, you see it a little bit. It's kind of odd, but kind of looks like it was crampy a little bit. We're not 100% as Anderson walks off the field. That would be just a huge loss if he wasn't able to keep going. You got Tosh and Anderson now banged up. Anderson's made some big plays on both sides of the ball tonight.
Both these teams are beat up. This has been a physical football game.
You got 4 wide, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. He's looking to the left. He's going to throw it. He's got his man.
Oh!
He's got it. He's under it. He's going to separate after the catch. Number 6, What a throw and what a catch.
Wow.
That's Gavin Davis, the sophomore. Wow. No, I'm sorry, junior, the junior. That ball from the 31, that's a 69-yard touchdown pass from Holden Jones.
Sitting here watching it from the booth, that's that old if he's even, he's leaving, because when he threw that ball, they were step for step, and then he started to separate as the ball was flying.
What a play from Holden Jones and the Carlisle offense to set up that pass to Gavin Davis, and he just took off, man. He shot out of a rocket. That ball hits the upright, and it's caught. And that's it. In high school, I don't think you can do anything off well, once it hits the goalpost, it's out of bounds anyways. But 20-14, that's big.
That's
that
a
could
huge
come back.
play. That's a huge play.
And Jimmy Cham has been unbelievable tonight. That time he wide left. First time he's kicked going that direction, though. I don't know if that made a difference.
It could have, but also, you know, that's a freshman in a very, very high-pressure situation.
Huge type of situation. So there's still 3:41 on the clock. 3:40 on ours. 430 live devices on YouTube alone. Oh, that's Facebook. I got 459 on YouTube. So, and now it just popped up to 466 on Facebook. We're right at 1,000 right now. So we're really, really close. Right at 1,000, a little under. My producer wanted to make sure we got really specific with the numbers. We appreciate all of you. Unbelievable. And here's the kickoff. And they're going to kick that. They got to get on it. It finally goes out, and there's the flag. It's hard for us to see exactly where the sideline is over there, but so that should be a 5-yard penalty, but they could make them re-kick it. Boy, 57 coming onto the field for Hazen. He's a big old boy, ain't he? He's got some height on him.
He is.
That's Brody Swaim. He's just a sophomore.
In this situation, I don't think you re-kick it. I think you take the good field position, don't risk it. Last time they did that, he boomed it deep, and they end up getting pinned back a little bit.
They took the 5-yard penalty, and they'll get it at the 35. So Hazen now back with the ball. Going to start at the 35.
They're going empty.
Yep, 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
If they want the quarterback draw, they've got the box for it.
Yep, Dawson's looking. He's got it. He's going to run. Now he's going to try to cut back, and he gets popped. Got about a yard maybe.
They had the numbers in the box, and if he was ever going to do it, I mean, they were 5 for 5 in the box.
Bro. That Carlisle front 4 there especially have been really impressive tonight. So ball's now at the 36, 2nd and 9. He's going to throw it out quickly on a little screen. That's Schlinker, their best wide out. The ball pops out of his hands, but they can't catch it as it goes out of bounds. Wow.
It's going to end up being a first down. Chains are going to move.
So it goes from the 36, and it looks like they're going to mark it at the 47, so a pickup of 11 to Schlinker.
Substitution, Jackson Cunningham coming off the field. He's had a big game, so look for that to see. Looks like they're bringing in a little bit more of a pass rush.
And a little bit of movement, nothing called. He's got a man down the middle. It's high, and it's intercepted. Tell me that ain't Richter. If that's Richter, that's his 3rd one of the game. It's not. It is. It is Richter.
Richter.
22.
It sure is.
And we got another cramp, number 23 now, holding his calf. Wow.
That's what, when you play that cover 4 like that cover 4 shell, if you overthrow a ball on an end cut right there, if you overthrow it, there's going to be somebody back there behind it. That's tough.
Gavin Richter, 3 interceptions in the game. Carlisle back in business again. already up 6. There's 2:37 left in the game. Hazen has to get a stand here. They got to get the ball back, and they got to get it back quickly.
They still do have 2 timeouts, but I really look for Carlisle to run the football right here and try to take as much of that clock off as they possibly
It's Caleb Elliott time for sure.
Caleb Elliott, and you could also look for Holden Jones to keep the ball quite a bit too. Quarterback lead has been pretty good in this half.
We got a tight end and an H-back, only 2 wide. They're going to hand it, and that's a big run. Did I see a flag fly across there, or was that just me? Okay, no flags on the play. That's a big run on first down. He picks up 8, and we got another
it's big number 72
injury from Hazen.
Sheldon Kitchens. He's been a load today.
He's grabbing his shin bone. Somewhere around the knee area. It looks like the shin he might be grabbing. But Caleb Elliott was big when I covered Carlisle and Desert earlier this year. He was, I believe, he ended up being our player of the game. And we're going to have a D3 Auto Sales player of the game to name in this one when it's over. We'll find out who it's going to be, if it's going to be for Hazen or Carlisle. Right now, Carlisle is setting pretty at the moment. They got to run the clock out, and Hazen has got to stop them here. And it didn't help anything to give them 8 yards on first down.
No, it certainly didn't. And you just feel right now, all the momentum's with Carlisle, and a first down right here is going to be a major gut punch.
Yes. Still got 2 timeouts, but you're running out of time quickly. If you're Carlisle, you got to be smart. 2 hands on a football. Can't let anything hit the ground.
Yeah, this is one of those moments that if your offensive coordinator calls a pass, you get in the headset and say no.
Yeah, same formation. This time the H-back's on the right side. And it's another big run this time. And he's going to have a first down. That was Elliott again, Caleb Elliott. Takes it from the 35 down to the 29-yard line. Needed 2, got 6. First and 10, and we got an official's timeout on the field.
That actually helps Hazen a little bit.
Right, stops that clock.
Yeah, without having to burn one of their 2 timeouts remaining.
But will they start – I've seen this before. Will they start the play clock again at 25 when they blow the whistle?
Oh, yeah, they most likely will unless they've, called it a true official's timeout. But they're coming over to talk to the Hazen sideline.
And you see Big 72 coming back in. Shelton Kitchens, been a
gingerly
great player. Yeah. He'll check in for 57, who's going to take a seat. And that's 57 we were talking about a minute ago, who's had a lot of height on him. But Kitchens just as big, probably bigger overall, but just as tall as well.
Looks like they're taking 10 seconds off the clock. Is that right? They signaled, they took
2:04 from 2:14.
Apparently they didn't start the clock on that.
So. Something of that nature. Okay, so we got a little stack out here to the right. Well, it ain't a stack, actually, but 2 wide this time to the right, 1 to the left. So no tight end, just an H-back this time.
Yeah, they're going to bleed this.
It's 10 on the play clock.
He'll
Clock's
snap it
down to 147 on the game clock. They try to bust a gap. They will. They've got him in the backfield. Big play. First man through was that number 7?
It's that man again.
Yep, number
3.
Oh, no, Tosh.
Tosh.
Yeah, that was Tosh.
And he's doing all that on a
busted leg.
Yeah,
a bad wheel. 2014, they called the timeout with 1:40 to go. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back right after this.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back here at Hazen. It's 2014, Carlisle in the lead. We had a timeout by Hazen, 1:40 to go. They have got to get the ball back. They can't let Carlisle score as well. But really, a first down right now wins the game for Carlisle. If they get another first down, they can nil it out. Had a great play just a moment ago. It's second down right now. With stick says third, but it is second down. It's backed up
That's
about
a false
4
start.
yards.
That's a false start.
It was a big-time play by Tosh on the play before the timeout that backed him up 4.
I think they had movement in the interior line right there.
So now to discuss what the call is going to be.
I guess they're nothing. I guess they just blew the whistle for no reason. I guess they're not. I guess they're going. Huh.
So the clock will stop because of the timeout, so it won't start again. Now it's a quarterback keeper, little draw play.
Timeout probably. There's their last one.
That's the last timeout. He gets past the original line of scrimmage. Stick says he's got right to it, which was the 33.
If you're watching the stream and you can see that down box is wrong. It's actually 3rd and 10, not 4th and 10.
Right.
It's not 4th down.
3rd and 10 from the 30. We'll call it the 34 is where they got it now. So it's 3rd down.
It is.
It's 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. I would expect them to hand the ball off again. And they're just going to let it run down. They might even take a delay of game. Then they'll punt it out of the end zone, or they'll try to punt it around the 5-10-yard line.
No way in the world you risk a pass right here. You just run the football, and whatever happens will happen. They're bringing the kicker in. Is that right? That's not right because they're bringing the kicker in.
They called a timeout after 1st down. I think this is a mistake. I think it's only 3rd down. We'll have to go back and look at our stream, but I'm pretty sure it's only 3rd down. And I can't believe they're going to try to kick one from here. Ham gets it off. He's got almost enough. It curved to the left and would have been under the goalpost, I believe. The goalpost.
They had a 1st down, and then they got the next play was the one where they got stopped for a loss, which made it 2nd down.
Made it 2nd and 13.
Yes.
And then on 3rd down, we just saw they got back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't.
It's a huge opportunity for Hazen now. And we're in the Hazen press box, and even the announcers are like, that was 3rd down. They're confused. I think we had 3rd on the scoreboard. But the Sticks had it wrong.
Yeah, and apparently that might have been what the discussion was, and the refs didn't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, now they're nonetheless, it's Hazen football with a chance to go down and win the football game right here.
Yep. So they're going to start it. They'll have the ball at looks like about the 29-yard line.
And Greenbrier is up 34-20.
So 1st and 10 from the 29. They've got to go 71 yards in 1:31. I've seen crazier things happen.
Absolutely.
The Hornets, and now what's happened?
We're backing them up some more.
So was there a flag called?
I don't know.
Is there, when you miss a field goal, you get the ball at the line of scrimmage? In high school, isn't there some kind of, is there something where you get it on a different, you miss a field goal and you get it automatically at the 20?
20.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right. You miss a field goal, you get it at the 20 in high school. You miss a field goal, you get it at the 20. Okay, so 1st and 10 at the 20. And that's why you'll see teams attempt, like Dardanelle is notorious for kicking that field goal because they know you get it at the 20.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And even they might kick a 55-yarder. And that may be, and obviously Carlisle knew that. And that's why we were like, I'm kind of surprised they're kicking it. The big issue was we believe it was kicked on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's what I do think. I don't think he would have kicked it if they'd have known.
No, they definitely thought it was 4th down.
Because you know how much time they could have ran off with.
Oh,
just
they would have got the
just
ball
a-
like
yeah.
30 seconds at something like that. So this is huge here. We look like we're finally they're still discussing it over there, actually. Somebody might have buzzed down and said, hey, I've been watching the Arkansas Sports Network, and it's actually just now 4th down. I don't think so. Somebody hit the easy button from Carlisle. You know, the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, it looks like Greenbrier is nailing away my playoffs hopes.
Yeah, I hate that for you, man. So, minute 31 now on the clock. 20-14. They've got to go 80 yards. This is the longest game for some crazy reasons.
It has been a really, really good game, though. It really, really has.
All right, here we go. He's back to throw. That's Dawson. He's got to roll out. He can't get tackled here. That would be bad. He'll take off and run. Ooh, that could have been helmet to helmet right there. Big stick. He'll pick up about 5 on the play, maybe 4.
That was close to a targeting, which can happen. Nobody gets ejected.
You don't see it hardly at all. He picks up 5. That clock is still rolling. 2nd and 5 at the 25. Minute 05 and counting.
He's back to throw. He's got a man behind the defense, but the ball. I thought he was throwing on the far side. He come back up a seam. Number 7, which is Phoenix Irvin. He's kind of holding his hands up like he was confused as well.
I'm gonna tell you something. If Gavin Richter holds his ground, you might have been talking about a 4th pick.
If Carlisle holds on to win, I think he already is our player of the game. Even though that big touchdown they had earlier for 61 yards
that was huge.
Gavin Davis was huge, but Richter with 3 picks already? Come on. So, ball's on the ground. He's got to get up. He's got to throw it. He's got all kinds of pressure. He's sandwiched, and that clock won't stop. 50 and counting as he's dropped down for a sack on the play. All the way back to the original line of scrimmage, a loss of 5. It is 4th and 5, which is more important.
The quarterback.
4th down and 9 there. As he got back to it was just short of the original line. Ball's on the 21.
Another low
snap.
He lets it go. He's got number 3 there. Can he jump up and get it? Oh, and Richter almost was there to gobble it up, but it falls to the ground as him and another Bison were there. It was a great throw. He was trying to hit Tosh. Tosh had some size there, but they just jumped it, high-pointed the ball. And that is going to be the ball game as Carlisle has to get in victory formation and nil it out.
And, Carlisle actually did a smart thing right there. They just kind of batted it down because so many times you see kids try to make that pick and it bounces off their chest.
And
they just batted it down. Yeah. Smart football.
The other team catches it, or you pick it off and then you get stripped. It goes back the other way. Things like that happen.
If you remember that Auburn miracle they had against Georgia that year, if he just bats it down.
Right. Timeout Carlisle.
They're going to set up victory formation. I'm sure they're going to talk about it.
Wow. Big time game right here. Hazen had every opportunity in this one, but Carlisle, second half, has outscored the Hornets 20-8. 20-8 in the second half. And that means Hazen has to play Mark Tree next week.
Credit to both teams for the hard, for playing as hard as they have. Both teams have laid it on the line, but I'll say, the halftime adjustments that Carlisle makes, their coaching staff deserves a lot of credit. They have actually done they did a really good job of doing some things like moving the pocket, going more to that power read. Right. They've done things that they found some holes and they were able to hit them.
Yeah. I want to thank Mark Buffalo comments. He said it's a touchback on a missed field goal that goes into the end zone. So that's why it was a touchback at the 20. There is something as well, though, if you attempt one and you miss it I know I don't. You don't get at the line of scrimmage like you used to, and I don't know if I'm thinking just college, but yeah, if it goes to the end zone, it is a touchback, and that's why there's teams like Dardanelle that does their little punt, but it's also it's a field goal kick, and that's why, because it's the same thing. If they make it, they get the point.
Yeah.
But if they don't, it's a touchback. If he kicks it out of the end zone. So victory formation here as Carlisle kneels it out, and the Bison, been number 2 all year. They're going to move into the top spot in the Arkansas Sports Network rankings next week as they pick up a huge victory. And there's the Gatorade bath on a cold night. He loves it, but at the same time he hates it. But
very good chance these two teams could see each other again down the road.
Yes. Definitely. That's what happened last year. They met up in the state championship. So both of these teams laid it out on the line. There were several injuries. Guys went back out.
One way that you can see a kid play, and that's the whole point of what we do, is to allow kids to be seen through the Arkansas Sports Network. We don't do highlight tapes, we do full games. And so you can see any kid that you want to just by watching us.
No, I thought you guys, matter of fact, that's funny because for me, like I couldn't get out and go to the state tournaments because we were playing. And I actually got to watch a lot of the games through y'all's network.
Oh, thank you.